Drama. It has been a big part on YouTube, and now every YouTuber is getting into some type of drama. The drama that used to happen on YouTube would typically be a YouTuber versus YouTuber, whatever dumb argument they had with each other. But now, it has been more of a YouTuber versus social media or fans type of battle. The result of this drama has led to none other than cancel culture. This phenomenon has been very big over the past few years and has now reached its tipping point. This isn't just YouTubers calling out YouTubers over their BS. It's now people on social media calling out, harassing, and in some cases even doxing YouTubers over sometimes little things. Cancel culture is the result of showing social media's true colors. So what are the true colors? Well, I'm going to have to bring in a novel that I learned back in high school. That novel is none other than Lord of the Flies. This book questions the idea of nature versus nurture, civilization versus savagery. When you are taken from normal society, do you hang on to your nurturing self, the ideals that you were taught, the morals? Or when you're taken from that society, are you going to be more of your nature side, which is going to be your selfishness, your instincts, and everything like that? The book revolves around these group of kids, so when these kids land on this island, they're officially in nature. They are no longer a part of society. So the two characters that showcase this nature versus nurture are Ralph and Jack. Ralph is that representation of society or nurture. When separated from this, Ralph hangs on to the order and civilization, his morals. Jack is the representation of savagery. When separated from society, he becomes bloodthirsty and wants to rise in power. Jack is our nature, the things we desire most that makes us selfish. Power, greed, etc. So the question is, what is our true self? Are we what we are because we are tamed by society, or are we really born good? To really answer that question, we have to go into the thing that I brought up earlier, social media. This has changed our lives completely. We are able to connect with family and friends like never before. We can see news happening around the world at our fingertips. We have constant 24/7 entertainment by mindlessly clicking away, viewing the next tweet, post, or TikTok. When we connect with people more often, we are happier. But since social media is this barrier between people, we are more depressed. One of the biggest things about social media is the ability to remain anonymous. In certain cases. This is both great and bad. It's nice that you can remain hidden, but what sucks is that no one will really know who you are. While on social media, you create a persona of how people will view you. This is going to be a dumb example, but let's take meme pages for example. You have no clue who the person is behind those pages. That person will remain anonymous, and their persona is making, or in some cases stealing memes. It's whatever. I don't really care. So is social media nurture or nature? Well, social media is the representation of nature. But if society is nurture and if social media connects everybody, how is that even possible? This is really going to be based on the people who partake in social media. But in this case, think of social media as the island, but worse. We're connected to people yet separate from society. There are those who would take the more peaceful route, holding on to society, their morals. And then there are those who don't want that order. But the thing with this island is that you're being watched. You still have to follow certain rules. But the island is okay with bending those rules for certain people. Think of how you perceive yourself on social media. You want people to view you in a certain way. Take me for example, I will post tweets to make people laugh and fail tremendously. In real life, I'm not looking to make as many jokes as possible. This is my persona. This is how I want people to view me on social media. On YouTube, I try to make myself sound sophisticated. In real life, I just sound like a complete idiot. This is where cancel culture will come in though. I want to state that there is nothing wrong with the idea of cancel culture. The problem that I have is the people behind it. The people who are responsible for calling out James Charles or EDP, they have to. What they did was unforgivable and they should be punished for it. But the issue really comes down with the people who are behind cancel culture. We have now given these people so much power and it's just absolutely insane. So these people will have a certain persona, which I'll get into those in just a bit. When a content creator, an artist, or anything like that is called out, that person will appease to the people, whether a big issue or small. The people behind the cancellation will get satisfaction out of this type of attention. They help spread the message on social media and the creator responds. Guess what? They be happy. They get that clout. Clout chasing is truly a disease, man. The reason why people can be savages is because they are not bound by society. They have a persona and can remain anonymous. If social media is a nature setting where your savage self is revealed, yet people have a persona on the internet, is it really a persona? I want you to think about that real quick because I'm going to talk about another situation of a content creator being canceled. This person was Drew Gooden. If you think about this entire situation, somebody took the time to search through his tweets, find some stupid joke he made, and then cancel him for it. A tweet from 5 years ago, going all the way back just to find one thing. What that shows is that this person that looked for that was only out for blood. This person was a Reddit detective, the absolute worst of the worst. Drew's tweet wasn't well known. Probably 98% of his Twitter following had no clue he tweeted this out. But somebody searched for it, and the person that did this was only wanting to attack him. Should Drew be canceled for this? No. You know the phrase actions speak louder than words? His apology is absolutely perfect. He did everything right. Yet it still wasn't enough for some people. This all goes back to the nature versus nurture argument. If social media was like a nurturing setting, then people would have actually understood his apology, would have accepted his apology, and forgiven him for what he did. But in this case, this doesn't happen. We now assume the worst of people. Now granted, most people just suck. And that's kind of true. But another group that really sucks is this type of mindset or persona that is super unhealthy, and they play a huge part in cancel culture. What is a stan? It's a person who loves something or someone so tremendously that they practically worship that thing or someone. Now, Stan was popularized by the audit. Stan was popularized. I can't even say it. I can't even speak English. Oh my god. Stan was popularized. Oh my god, I'm done. Eminem made his hit song Stan, and his song focused on obsessive fans and the downside to it. Unfortunately, this stan culture is present now more than ever. We have K-pop stans, dream stans exploding on the site. Now, I just want to say I don't have an issue with people liking someone or something. If you enjoy K-pop, dream, a basketball player, an artist, that is fine. If you love them, that's fine too, I guess. But when you are completely consumed by this someone or something, you become dependent. When it comes to the case for praising someone, this is the cause of a parasocial relationship. Dream, K-pop, artists, they're never going to acknowledge you, but stans believe that they will at some point. This is not a good thing at all. You're practically praising a person like a god. Most people who are stans remain anonymous from the world. Outside of social media, these people aren't going to express themselves about how much they love these people. If they did, it wouldn't be to the extent that they show themselves on social media. The only way that they would end up acting like how they were on social media is if they were literal children. There used to be a term weeaboo. That used to be thrown around a lot back in the day, and it's just people who are obsessed with anime. It was a term used to make fun of them, obviously, because it's for people who disassociate from reality and only think about anime. And like stans, they will happily say that they are weeaboos, and they take pride in that. That's just disgusting, man. The big thing about these stans is that they will defend that someone or something at any cost. If you talk shit about K-pop or anything else, they'll attack you. Never talk shit to a weeaboo. The moment they start cracking their knuckles is when you have to get out of there, like right now. There have been many cases of stans also sending death threats and trying to deplatform people many times over. During Dream's most recent drama with John Swan, Dream stans sent death threats to Swan. Other people were involved in this too, and they were also sent death threats. In the end, Dream won this drama because John Swan was caught lying. Now the thing is though, did the death threats need to be sent? No. This is the issue with stans. Now many people will say that not all stans are like this, but stans are just crazy people. That's all I can really say. They believe that they can be BFFs with this person. Let me lay down the truth. These people, these artists, K-pop, Dream, all of them, they don't care about you. They never will. They appreciate the fan base, but they will never truly care for you. They will never treat you like family or friends. You are only a fan. Simple as that. And that's how they will always treat you. So we know that they're a big thing behind cancel culture. Now, is there a way to really end this toxic cancel culture? Well, there might be. There's two different things that I've been able to think of. You either 1, ignore it, or 2, you fire back. The people that partake in cancel culture not only want to bring attention to the culprit, but they also want to get attention for themselves. Just recently, Disguised Toast was canceled on Twitter. This wasn't the typical, oh, he said this bad stuff, let's end him, hashtag Disguised Toast is over party type of bullcrap. This person made a goddamn essay on the things he said in the past. What did Toast do to respond? He defended his actions. He didn't apologize for what he said in the past, he accepted it. While he didn't ignore the situation, he fought back and he demolished the claims. What I hope people learn from this situation with Toast is that instead of apologizing to the people that truly will never care about you and only want to see you fail, is to just accept what you did and don't apologize to them, because the truth is they will never want to hear your apology. Again, take Drew Gooden's situation for example. He had the most perfect apology and it still wasn't enough for people. The reason for this is because he was apologizing to the people that didn't care about him. In fact, most people genuinely didn't care about the joke he made. In the end, he apologized to the wrong crowd. Obviously, we are not perfect, except for me. We make mistakes and we will sometimes show our darker side. This is very prevalent on social media, especially Twitter and Reddit. Oh my god, I just hate those so much. I hate Twitter and Reddit. Social media is nothing more than a bubble now. If you don't agree with the people in this bubble, you're gonna get kicked out. Twitter is known to be an echo chamber, meaning everyone will agree with everyone. It'll convince you that this is the only way people should think, whether good or bad, completely separate from society. Obsessive fans, the stans, they very much fit in this bubble when it comes to canceling people. If you don't agree with the cancellation, then they believe that you are a part of the problem, which is completely false. Now I'll state again, canceling people is not the issue here. The issue is the people behind it who are so obsessed with this hashtag blank is over party that they have to find their next target. They're only doing it to clout chase. Canceling people is a disease. How do you cure a disease? You use medicine, antibiotics. That medicine is going to fight back against the disease, and the antibiotic will help strengthen the immune system. It'll practically ignore it. They will block out the disease. Those are the two different ways to fight against this. The way you present yourself over social media will almost always be different from how you present yourself in real life. Social media is this island. It's where you will be revealed. I believe that social media is nature, where you're stripped from society, but there are still some rules to be followed by some mystical person, mystical power that's running behind all of this. If social media is nature, but people have a persona, is it really a persona if it's just your nature side? I still believe so. And the reason behind it is for masks. We all have them. We are different at home than we are when we're out. Some of us are completely different on social media than we are when we're out in public, in society. Cancel culture's mask is that of nature. What was once used to call people out is now being used as a weapon for people you just simply don't like. But now the mask is starting to unveil. People are getting sick of it. So now the big thing is, are we going to try to take that mask off completely to finally reveal those that are taking advantage of this power? Or are we just going to keep letting the mask remain and sit back and let those continue to take advantage? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any suggestions, be sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to hit subscribe. That is going to be very important. It is free to do, so you should go ahead and just hit that subscribe button. I'm Mofo Genius. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.